Brittany Umar. Welcome to the Nooner, where we can honestly say, don't worry, Jets fans, Bill Cowher doesn't take us seriously either. The Jets have added Cardinals assistant Russ Grimm to their list of coaching candidates, though there is some internal concern that players would get their coach for 2009, Grimm, confused with their outlook for 2009. Meanwhile, snappy headline writers around the city have their fingers crossed and have already prepared a headline for the season preview, Prognosis Grimm, one for when he breaks down in tears after another terrible year, The Grim Weeper, and one for when he gets fired, This Guy Sucked. In other coaching news, Raiders owner Al Davis has insisted that Giants offensive coordinator Kevin Gilbride called him and not the other way around. The Giants don't blame Gilbride for calling Davis, as they know that Gilbride's a huge Tales from the Crypt fan. Antonio Pierce compared getting up to play the Eagles in the playoffs to running the Kentucky Derby, saying, "We have our horse blinders on and we're going to go out there and get on the first leg of the track." Conveniently for Pierce, he had a starter pistol in the glove compartment of his car and he was able to start the race. JC Romero, the Phillies reliever who won 2 games in last year's World Series, will be suspended for the first 50 games of the season for testing positive for an unnamed supplement. Romero claims it was something he bought at GNC that he believed to be legal. The Nooner claims that the Phillies should have their rings revoked. Go Philly. Some quick baseball notes from the hot stove. Pat Burrell, former Philly and inconsistent hitter, has signed a 2-year deal with the Rays, pending a physical. Milton Bradley, former Ranger and very consistent psychopath, has signed a 3-year deal with the Cubs, pending a mental. Reporters caught up with Knicks president Donnie Walsh yesterday to ask about the Stephon Marbury situation, but Walsh insisted there was nothing new. "How about this?" he added. "When something does happen, you'll be the first to know. Just look for the 67-year-old white dude tap dancing naked through Times Square." A quick fix to yesterday's show, we showed a montage of coaches who had the pleasure and good fortune to coach Stephon Marbury. But we forgot poor old Don Chaney, who had the lovely company of Starbury for about a week before he got fired. We're sorry we forgot you, Don Chaney. 5 years later, aren't you actually happy you got fired? Currently unemployed NBA player Antoine Walker was charged with suspicion of drunk driving yesterday, further hurting his chances of signing with the team this season, but increasing his chances of a good sexual encounter with one of Barkley's chicks in Arizona. That's all for today. Our whole staff is spending the afternoon at the doctor's office for our yearly mentals.